I'm downloading the game since I deleted it. And when I get to that motherfucker, I'm gonna go fight that guy. But he was like a chapter 6 dude. He's right here. So I think I'll be able to fight him. If I can't, then he's another one that goes in here with good old Scorpion Lord. Which is unfortunate. I really wanted to fight Scorpion Lord. A scorpion stung me in the face like a couple years ago. So I have some anger to get out on these fucking scorpions. And he's the one dude I didn't fight. This is different from my Elden Ring ranking. Because I don't think difficulty is as important with this. I think this game, it's more about spectacle. Bullguard is a quick one, though. He's basic as shit, and he should be because he's a Chapter 1 boss. But, like, he's even basic for Chapter 1. I feel like he's got to be a D. Guangzi, also same type of deal. I did find him late, so I was a little over-leveled. But I like him more than Bullguard, but I can't really put him in any higher than D. Maybe he goes in. Nah, he stays in D. Wandering White is a challenge. This shit is probably the hardest boss I fought until like chapter 3-ish. Maybe 1 in chapter 2 was harder. But I fucked with the first version. He's actually probably... He might be an A. I'll put him in an A, honestly. I like his little hand claps and his fucking weird design. This wolf, he looked cool, but honestly, I didn't really like this fight. I feel like I gotta give this fucker a D, honestly. The frog! This frog gets no respect. He's a bitch-made frog. The other ones will get some respect. This one is a F. It's a F frog. Bali Gulang, your ass. Guangmo, this is the snake guy. This was a fun fight. I think he's a B. I don't really like the snake move where it shoots at you, but besides this is a good little challenge for Chapter 1. Fun fight. White Clad Noble, peak of Season 1. What are my seasons? It's not Fortnite. Chapter 1. White Clad Noble is fucking fire. He's probably my favorite fight until we'll get to until some guy in Chapter 2. But White Clad Noble is almost a S. He's only held back by how crazy shit gets later on. But 2 phases, both phases are fun. When he's slurping around with that snake form, it's really fucking challenging for a Chapter 1 boss. Elder Jinchi. This is just a worse version of the white because you can heal if you slap the minions around this dude. So I can't really give this guy a higher ranking, and I think it becomes too easy. They made it too easy. So I would honestly go C. Blackwind King. This is a fun dude. I'm trying to even think how this fight even played out. He does some weird shit where he flies around, which he then does later in the bear form, but yeah, like, it did stand out to me. It wasn't anything special. So I feel like he's around the midpoint of C. What do you mean, where am I? Am I cloned? The bear. The bear's pretty solid. I think the bear has some weird stuff. Like, when he's flying around, it's a little annoying. And big enemies aren't normally my theme. But the set piece is cool. It's definitely a good boss for a final chapter boss. So I gotta go B, though. A has to be something that stands out to me, and he's not standing out in the grand scheme of the game. Red Loom, same type of deal. Good fight. No, I don't even think I really have any major complaints about this dude. It's just, there's levels to this, and he doesn't reach the peak. He doesn't get an A. Electric Frog. This guy kind of kicked my ass. I thought it'd be easy, since this fucker was. But Electric Frog had some hands, and for that, I will give him a B. I think he is a little annoying. So, and that annoyingness takes from the fun. The frogs have this weird ass move where they jump with their bellies, they twerk on you, they fucking stick their tongues out and slurp you. They have a lot of annoying shit. So I don't know if a frog's ever going to get an A or S, but this was a fun fight. Keenan second Prince. Dual fight. I believe this is the first time you're dealing with two people. And I got to say, this one doesn't really stand out to me. When I did this fight, I just smacked the big guy and tanked whatever, like, fucking elephant shit the Keen was throwing at me. And it fucking ended. And this guy, the small dude, didn't have, like, a second phase or anything. I just killed the big guy and it was over. So, honestly, this fight just, I would give it a D in the grand scheme of things. I don't think it's, yeah, I'll go like right there. This guy's pretty cool. I like the Mad Tiger. He jumps around. He's pretty ferocious. There's better tigers, but he also isn't the worst tiger. But every tiger is good. We love the tigers over here. A C. A solid C. First Prince. Man, this motherfucker's ass, honestly. This guy got hyped up, but he was way too easy. I just beat the fuck out of him. And I'm pretty sure, like, I would be surprised if anyone found this dude as a challenge. This guy kind of kicked my ass. He was a little challenging. I like the look of him. I don't really like the run up to him, and I don't like that you have to clear out areas or else you're going to have to deal with fuckers as you're fighting. But he's a solid one. Some of these guys, my brain's turned to mush, so it's really hard to commentate on. Like, what did this fucker even do? I remember him being quick, and I know he killed me a couple times. I would say right there. Tiger Vanguard! This is my first S. This dude was cool as shit. I like the banter in the cinematic at the start. He's fucking slurping on blood with cracked out eyes. This is a cool ass fight. And I don't know. I know there's other guys that top it. But it's going to be a minute until we get to them. Stone Vanguard. Man, he's just a piece of fucking stone. There ain't shit to say about that. You're D. Mother Stones. Another fight that's asked to me. Like, you're just slapping a rock, and then other enemies come out, like just normal-ass enemies, and you beat them. Weird-ass fight. Man in Stone. Now, this guy tries to, like, scam you or something. You just beat the fuck out of him. I don't know if he's F. I feel like he's got to be F with the other shit I put in F. But where does he rank in the Fs? I would say he's top of F. He's almost passing. Shigane, dang. I fought this dude way too late, so it's really hard for me to speak on this, because I think I was in Chapter 5 when I fought this dude, and this is a Chapter 2 boss. So, maybe if I fought him earlier, he would go higher, but just because where I fought him, I feel like he's right there. You know what? The more I think about it, this dude is a D. Yellow Robed Squire. Cool guy. Pretty boring fight. I'll put him there. Tiger Vanguard Secret. This is Tiger Vanguard without all of his aura, so it's a lot worse. And this guy, shit, man. He a D. Nah. Yeah, he's a D. Sorry. Fubon! Fubon's cool. This is one of those fights where it's not necessarily that difficult, but the spectacle of this fucking giant arena, this whole area dedicated to this fight, and the cinematics, some motherfucker jumps in and helps you that looks like... Is it the yellow? It can't be the yellow one stage. Maybe it is. I don't fucking know that much. But a guy that looks like him at least comes in, helps you, and it's a fucking blast. This is an A for sure. I will go right there. Black Loon, another peak fight. He does this cool ass move. He kind of has like two shaky shits. I forgot what they're called. Maracas. I was right. I just wasn't confident that I was right. Okay. But I like this fight. I think out of the Loons, could be the weakest. I still have to, the one dude I'm missing is a Loon, so we're gonna see. But pretty much every Loon fight is pretty good. So he's gonna go. I'm thinking he's like right by Red Loon. Yeah. Tiger Acolyte. Acolyte. I don't know how to pronounce that shit. Cool fight. But I think this one was just a little too easy, a little too brain off. And it was right after Tiger Vanguard. At least for me, I fought him pretty quickly after that one. So he definitely got overshadowed. I think he goes in C. I still like it. He was a cool dude. That gives him some aura points. Gore Eye. I mean, this one was boring as fuck. I don't even remember. I think he just shot like blood or something at you. I killed this dude pretty quick. He wasn't an F, but another dude who's probably too easy and doesn't stand out really at all. I'm thinking right there. Yellow Wind Sage. This is the final boss of Chapter 2. And this is a good one. I like this dude. I think he summons Fubon, or at least something that looks like Fubon, to like jump on you. This was a cool fight. I think this is definitely better than the Chapter 1 ending. I don't know if it goes in A, though. It's like really close. It's probably there. Armana Bat. You just beat on a bat, then it runs away, and it fucking makes another fight miserable. So this bat's nothing special to me. I think right there. That seems so. Winter Frog does not live up to the electric frog. It's better than the first frog that sucked ass, but it's still a joke of an enemy. And the frogs, they went down bad after Electric Frog, because that was a hard-ass frog. Winter did not do anything special. So he goes top of D. Nah, almost top of D. Yeah. Cool quest, not the coolest enemy, though. Again, I think I gotta go a D here. I feel like I'm putting a lot of fuckers in D. But you have to score ones low so the high ones stand out. 4 Heavenly Kings. Now this is, I guess it's here because you can technically get to them in Chapter 3. But, motherfucker, I got to these guys late as fuck. This was a cool fight. This was like playing Final Fantasy 16, or also reminded me of like, I don't remember which God of War won it might have been the first God of War. When you're fighting Ares and you become like a giant. That's what it reminded me of. This was a fun-ass fight. It's not necessarily hard. You barely got to focus, honestly. But it's all spectacle, and it's right after, probably, at least for me, the hardest fight in the game. So it's just kind of like a sweet little reward. This was a fun fight. I love this fight, actually. This is an easy A. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, Elden Ring, I don't know if there's a fight that I would ever put in A or S that is as easy as the 4 Heavenly Kings. Erlang! Again, you can technically fight this fucker in Chapter 3, but... Or can you? I don't know. The area is in Chapter 3. I don't know if you actually can. But this fucker has hands, and this is my favorite fight in the game. Maybe I'm sadistic, but I like fights where I really have to lock in. And this, to me, while it's not as hard as a Millennia or Radon, and I think my time fighting it would show, because I spent like 10 hours on Millennia Radon, this guy, I think, probably a little under 2. But you really had to lock on this guy like you have to on pretty much any Elden Ring boss that is going to be a challenge. Like, this is a Mesmer or Radlana level challenge. They have a stamina meter, which isn't a part of every boss, but for this dude it is. And it works. I love how it works in this fight, because you're pushing this dude. I had a strat where I was like, bang, 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 bang. And then when my guy does like a twirl around his back, I start it, then I roll, and then I lose. That's like a way to go faster so I can go to my jump overhead and do more damage. Fun fight. I really fucking like this dude. Erlang, man, I'm going to just put this dude right by the 4 Heavenly Kings. I'll put it a little higher because you got to focus a little more. But this is pretty... I actually ranked this just thinking these were the same ones. I forgot this guy had his own little area. I like this fight. He plays around with like a fucking fire ring. I also fought this guy a little later. He's quest line related. I had to go on YouTube to find this fucker. But once I actually got in the area and fought him, it was fun. He's a good enough challenge to where you have to focus on him. He does crazy shit. He moves around on his stupid wheel. It's a little circusy. He's got some blade energy to him. And he's a solid fucking beat. Oh, game's ready. So when I get to that one motherfucker, we can go check it out. I think he is like right there. Yellowbrow, the first encounter. So before the bullshit. The first encounter's good. And I wish they kind of just only did this one and then the sack ended it. This fight is hard, but he's not doing too much. Whereas in the second phase, second encounter, we'll get to, he is doing way too fucking much. And they got some dumbass shit. But the first phase is just a decent challenge. It's a lot of electricity. He's shooting at you. He's kind of playing like a little bitch sitting back, and you gotta go jump his ass, and he'll like teleport away somewhere else. I like this fight. The first encounter is honestly like an A. I like it. And then Macaw Chief. Now I'm trying to think. Do I hate this fight or not? I'll put him up. Yeah, you're gonna jump a little bit. Keep it up, soldier. You might get an A someday. Yellowbrow second encounter. They did too much here. The gold mechanic to me is just fucking annoying and pointless. Like it's the annoying type of shit to make a boss harder. Like I gotta slap this motherfucker until his gold breaks. That's just annoying to me. And then the thing that really makes this fight not fun for me is the cinematic cutscene damage. You get damaged in cutscenes. That is crazy to me. You probably have to use like 3 potions just off of cutscene damage. Like, it is not little chunks. If you're at like half health, you're down to a slither if that cutscene triggers that. And then you gotta pop 2 fucking gourds. Like, just that, and then the gold mechanic, it's a fall from grace. He goes from an A all the way down to a fucking D. Yeah, D. Yin Tiger, this dude was probably the most wreckage to my fucking performance because he was going sicko mode. He was going fucking insane. And I feel like I got off a little lucky on killing him with, I think I used a Pluck a Mini, which I don't do too often. But it was just clutch in that one scenario. And I ended up killing him in probably around like, I don't know, 9 or 10 tries. But I really think I got off lucky. This fucker was hard, and he's a S for sure. The tigers in this game are peak. Non-pure. Non-void is D. Yeah, this guy's like a C. Captain Wise Voice. Now, he's in the worst fucking area of all time, and the fight's a little gimmicky, how you gotta break a leg to smack the head. But me, personally, I didn't find this guy too annoying. I know, good old Moisty hated this boss, but I don't really hate him. I don't love him at all, but I didn't hate him. Like, I fuck with this fight more than Yellowbrow, honestly. And it's really not even... It's like a tier... There's a tier difference there. King Jin Loong is fucking fire. Good-ass fight. So, I hate the area you go to after this fight, but this dragon was all spectacle. It's not super challenging. You do have to focus a little bit, but the fucking... It's just cinematic as hell. I think it's a little annoying in the fact that there's a good amount of points where you can't really attack it because it's just kind of floating in there. But it's still a fun-ass fight. It's an easy A for me. But Scion Loon is kind of like Yellow Loon, just a little easier. But they both got aura for their locations, actually. This guy's on a turtle, and this guy's in like just the top of like a cave system, and he looks cool as fuck. Scion, I think if I probably fought... Actually, no. I'm trying to think if I was over leveled, because he was hard. I mean, I guess you're supposed to just kind of find this guy when you're exploring the turtle. He would have kicked my ass then, but I missed him. He's an A. No, he isn't. He's a B. I like him more than Black Loom. I don't like him more than Red Loom. Do I like you more than Yellow Wind? That's the question. I think I doubt. I like Yellow Wind more, lad. King Jinstar. Now, this is a human V throwing shit V dragon fight. And this one's cool as fuck, too. Now, we're going to jump this fucker all the way up to top of A or bottom of S. I think it's a top of A. Yeah, this dude just kind of lame. He's not F bad. But, like, there's just so many better fights. That's what's holding him back. So we're going to go there. Non-white. I like the non-white fight. It's spread out in 2 sections. You kick his ass a little bit, then he runs up some steps, and you go fight him again. Both versions are fucking peak. To me, he's like a white-clad noble-esque. I don't think he's up in top A like white-clad, but he reminds me of him a little bit. We're going to give him... right there. This guy was beating my ass. Yeah. 2 phases. Both phases, honestly, I never really got particularly great at. But I like this dude. I like him a lot. He's an S for sure. Yin Tiger. I think I like him more than Yin Tiger because Yin Tiger can sometimes just be a little too much. But yeah, he doesn't have the same Loom aura. I like his questline, and he's a funny-ass dude. But Cheng Loon doesn't have that aura that a Loom normally has, honestly. Like, he's a bit bitch-made. And for that, he's still kind of fun. You're, like, right there, Cheng Loon. Captain Calpawave. This shit was too easy. I didn't really learn it that much, honestly. Didn't have to. So, yeah, you're going to go, like, right there. Yellow Loon! Yellow Loon is a good-ass fight. Now, when I said Non-Able was the first guy that hit me on a wall, Yellow Loon was the first motherfucker to hit me on a brick wall. Yellow Loon, Erlang, and one more boss were the 3 motherfuckers that had me thinking, why am I doing this shit? What am I doing? I'm gonna be here for like 5 hours. Yellow Loon was kind of fucking cracked. Now, Erlang goes even crazier, but Yellow Loon, after I beat him, he was my favorite boss in the game. The second sister, a spider fight. This is like the first spider fight. It leads into a whole fucking cavern of these bitch-ass spiders. But yeah, I mean, shit was just a spider. Honestly, not as good as I thought it would be, but it's definitely not bad. I thought it would be like an A or S, though. And it's more like a high C. I think top of C. I'm about to look him up, but I remember it. Okay, this is actually a good fight. You're in an arena with a bunch of, like, skulls, and he's rolling all over the place. And if you kill him, your ability is a roll. I didn't really use it that much, but it probably would have been fun as shit if I leveled it up. But yeah, not hard, but fun as shit. He's a B. He's like green. He's got the same type of deal of martialist, where it's just fun as fuck. Buddha's right hand. I don't like this fight. You're in a tight little corridor. You're fighting a stupid ass hand. Invisible walls. Yeah, this one's just a little annoying. He's like a D for me. I like the design of the boss, though. I will say that. Yeah, right there. The poison frog was fucking cracked. And it's poison, so he's annoying. I think electric one still I like more. but poison, you're going to go right behind it. 100-Eye Taoist. Now, I didn't really like this fight. I went through a whole quest line so I could get something to stop dealing with some bullshit that he would do in the second phase where he basically make it like hell on earth to fight him. You're dealing with some half spider, half fucking weird idiot, bitch, asshole, uncle. And it's cinematic as fuck at the start. When you got all the spiders jumping on you, jumping on him, it's like a peak war, and you're just kind of watching shit go down. But when they're all gone, and it's only there for the first time, and you have to fight him by yourself, you're just like, I don't enjoy this. I don't enjoy this. He is more fair than Yellowbrow, so I don't think he's the worst final chapter boss. Yellowbrow's fucking cinematic cutscene damage is like diabolically annoying. Yeah, I feel like if they worked on Violet Spider more and just made this a final boss, it would have been a lot fucking better than the 100-Eye Taoist. Violet Spider was like a B. A really solid fucking B. Like right there. Zubaji, first encounter. First encounter one, he's actually a joke. Like he's F to me. It's just nothing. And second encounter, it's really fucking annoying. So he's in D. I'm gonna talk about the second encounter because I don't even really feel like talking about the first one. The second one, you're fighting in, I believe, like a mud type area that slows you down a fucking lot. And then this fucker will turn into like a fish or a rhino. And the annoying part, I was fighting this guy, and maybe I'm crazy, and maybe this isn't what happened, but I believe I couldn't kill him until he finished his stupid fucking rhino charges. So I'm stressing out like, bro, why can't I not get a final hit in to kill you? Why do I have to wait for all your fucking rhino charges? Maybe I was missing, but it felt like I was hitting that motherfucker, but it just wouldn't kill him because he needed to do his stupid little charges and fall over, and then I kill you. Yeah. And fucking Zubaji's a fucking idiot for letting this happen to him. Second encounter is a good-ass challenge. Not the hardest, but another fight you gotta kind of lock in and focus on him. Leads to a cool-ass area, and the Venom Taoist has some fucking aura to him. So I think he's right there. Taoist me, he's a scammer and a liar, and he ain't really shit, honestly. So you're going in C. Duskvale is cool. Now, Scorpion Lord helped in one version of this fight, and that's the reason I think he died, and I never saw him again. So that's why I didn't get to fight Scorpion Lord. But the Duskvale fight was fucking cinematic, and it was a decent challenge. I'm trying to actually think of a complaint I have. Maybe he flies around too much and it can fuck around the camera. But this is honestly, like, I don't have much complaints. He's not S, but he's like right there. White Clad Noble's holding the line. I'm letting him stay up there. Come on. Fire Frog. Now at this point, the frogs, you do have to kind of state, we fought a fuck ton of them, so it's hard for them to really get much harder. But the Fire Frog just didn't have that aura of Langley Gooba or Bali Gooba. So Fire Frog, for that, I honestly, unfortunately, you're a C, man. And I'm sorry. You're probably harder than them, but I just killed 4 frogs up to this point. So, like, how can I put you any higher, dude? Sorry. Golden-Eyed Beast. This dude's fucking crazy. I really like this fight. I know this guy was pissing me off, though. I like it. He's different. Even though I didn't remember him, he actually stands out. Yeah, man. He's a different type of challenge, I guess. Because a lot of the hardest bosses in this game are typically like fucking 7-foot tall people. This is a huge ass bloodborne monstrosity, and he will beat the fuck out of you. They're not really hard, but it's a fun duel fight. And they kind of talk shit. I think they might be the best duel fight. I think there's a couple more that might come out. Actually, no, they're not the best. I see some. I know which one's my favorite. But these are probably like my two favorite characters that I fought as a duo. They go in B pretty easily right there. Mother of Flamelings. This is my least favorite fight in the game. This fight's fucking ass. Okay, there's like so many reasons this fight's ass. You gotta collect fucking items to fight the boss. So if you lose, you have to go and farm. If you don't have the 4 fucking flame ores or whatever, you gotta deliver. And then you're dealing with fucking mobs coming out and shooting flames at you. And it, like, the first time it's not that bad. But the second time, I think they drop like 7 or 8 of them. And then the big motherfucker also comes back up. So you're dealing with like all these fireballs getting fucking launched at you. And it can kill you fucking so quick. This fight sucked ass. Even when you're just fighting this fucking centipede-ass motherfucker, it's still annoying. You whack them, then they go like, and they fucking smack down on you. It's fuck this fight. It's so annoying. You have to fucking fight this fucker in lava, and he's just like, he's easy as shit. It feels like they just put him in lava to make it hard. So yeah, this is also like a F. Red Boy. Now this is what I'm talking about. You got fucking 3 Chapter 5 bosses all the way down here. Red Boy. This dude's like maybe even S. He could be S. I think he's S. And then I put these guys really close to each other. Because they're pretty much, you fight them back to back. So I like the king more though. I like him more than a couple of these people. Oh, the king's actually a lot higher than I thought. Damn. Yeah, Red Boy's a little bitch, but I can't deny the fight's fun. And the king, when he actually gets that aura to him, it's even better. The only thing I don't really like about the boy part is when he goes in the air and he shoots himself at you. And the king, I honestly, I can't even think of a complaint. Why are these guys These are literally like the same fight. Okay, whatever. The Keeper of Flaming Mountains is way too easy, but it is a cool set piece. So he will go right there. And the fish is a bit more challenging, but I think I still beat it on like the first try. So it wasn't crazy. But I like the fish probably more. I think, yeah. Now, normally I don't like areas where you're squished, but I think this cart does it well. You gotta hit it in, and it gives you plenty of opportunity to get some good whacks in there, and then you run back before it fucking either like launches its fucking arms at you, because it's a cart with arms, or it shoots flames at you. I thought this was like a squeezed area fight done way better than like the Buddha's right hand. So the cart goes, where is Buddha's right hand? Because I think I'd put like 2 tiers above the frog, right there. Rusty Gold's a good fight. It's surprising that the carts are all scoring actually pretty high, because when I initially thought they would be lower, but when I'm thinking back on them, none of them were actually straight trash. And the Rusty Gold one, man, this fucker gave me a challenge, even for being like the 4th cart I fought. I like him. A bit harmed by just being a cart, though. I think that stops him from climbing too much, because like smacking his back, he's pretty much doing the same shit. But still was a decent enough challenge. I would go there. Oh, this guy was a joke. Father of Stones was another guy in Chapter 5. You're like, what the fuck are we doing? Who even is this guy? Why was he so easy? What is this? Yeah, Father of Stones is a F, for sure. Cloudy Mist, Misty Cloud. That's their names. These two are my favorite duo fight in the game. I think this is a great one. It's challenging. They got back to... it's a good... Oh, this game, I actually like how they do duos, where a lot of the time you're beating up one, and then they take turns and the other one shows up. This fight, I think, does it beautifully without making it too easy. I really enjoy this. It might be a S for me as a duo. I actually think I'm going to show them some respect and give them, like, bottom of S. They were fun. Fast as Wind and Quick as Fire. They were also a solid fight, but I think they were too easy. The head kind of just lets you beat the fuck out of him. Like the shaved head guy. He just lets you beat the fuck out of him. And it's kind of embarrassing for him, honestly. So we're going to give them like a C. Supreme Inspector is a fun motherfucker. This guy also has some Beyblade to him. I love the look of this dude. He's a cool fight. This was a great intro into Chapter 6, which also, I think, has a problem where there's a lot of, honestly, kind of lackluster bosses. Supreme Inspector is not one of them. This dude kicks ass and starts things hot. I love watching him fly around. He's a good challenge, but he's not backbreaking, and he's a spectacle to watch. He's a feat. This mod is a feat in itself. But he's not S. He is A. Gold Armored Rhino. Now this guy's got the annoying part as that Yellowbrow has, where you gotta fucking smack gold, or at least how I took it. The goal I perceived it as is you smack the gold, and then if you use a hard enough like hold triangle move, you break it, and then you get a good opportunity to get some hits in, and then after a little bit he'll fucking build his tusk. But as a fight, man, he's not particularly anything to me. He's just a fucking rhino, and he's got an annoying mechanic as I see it. He runs around a lot. He's annoying to chase. He has that shit where he kicks his legs out, and it's an annoying fucking move. I don't think I would actually put him in C, but I don't really enjoy him. He's a bottom C. The Frog. This guy's hurt for being a frog that you fought a ton. And this guy, he's got another thing where it's like, he turns to stone and you can't damage him while he's in his stone form. And it's like, it's just annoying. It's just annoying. So, yeah. The Frogs ended on a bit of a sour note. He's not the good frog boy that these two are. And the Fire one, I think, provides challenge in a more interesting way. But I like this guy more than Wind, and definitely more than the first one, which started out so low for the Frogs. So I think he's on the same tier. Actually, no, he's a tier above. Is this the only C frog? It is. That feels good. So I'm going to rank him as a boss. It's not I'm not the motherfucker that gave him a health bar, okay? I don't know why they gave him a health bar, but they did. And even though Mother of Flamelings is the worst, like, boss you actually fight, this dude has to be the lowest, because you just hold his fucking antennas. This was a fun fight. I love this deer. 2 phases. The deer's really weak, so it probably goes a little quicker than I'd like. But it still can be challenging. You really got to watch your step. You can't get too greedy or else you're going to get caught lacking by that fucking wind. Then I'd say the blood phase is probably a little too easy, but it's still interesting, and the switch up caught me off guard, and this deer turning all fucking bloody intrigued me. I liked it. So this is an A. I think it squeezes right into... Actually, no, you're not an A. Sorry. Yeah. Ooh, wait a second. You're there. Giant Shigang Dang. Now this guy sounds better than he is, or when you see him, you're like, oh, this is gonna be cinema. This shit is not cinema. I think this fight would have been cool if they found a way to incorporate flying around and whacking him or climbing on top of him. But you're just staring at a big ass rock. He uses his arms. You stay back, and then when he finally lowered them, you smack him, and then you just repeat that process. And I swear to God, when I didn't even kill this guy, he had some health left, and I don't know, he just fucking died. So yeah, this is a F. And the Mantis is clean, cool, cinema. Love this Mantis. You're fighting in, what's his name? You're fighting in Zubaji's fucking stomach. And this Mantis is hard. I killed him first try, but this Mantis really made me have to lock in, and I didn't think I was gonna. I fuck with this fight a lot. Interesting area. Interesting enemy. And I don't know if it was 2 phases, but when he pulls out the blood, shit gets fucking crazy. This is an A. Yeah, this is a comfortable A. right. Ooh, you're going higher than I thought. Oh my god. Yeah, right there. Okay. Now, this is the guy I haven't fought yet. We'll get to that guy later. Now, I think this fight is challenging, but not super hard. And it's a good duel fight, but I honestly think it's not the best one. I count it kind of as a duel fight because there's a part where he summons another one where you're dealing with like elements, fire, and fucking ice. Thank you, Yoda. That you either come out happy or you come out fucking call me like a bitch or something. But yeah, Stun Monkey's good, but I don't think he's necessarily like if this was the final boss, that would be really disappointing. So I think it's got to be like a B. Finally, the Great Sage's broken shell, Wukong. The title, the G. Wukong's hard as shit. But he's a good hard. He's fun hard. He's like Erlang. And that's why I'm putting him right next to Erlang. This fucker kicked the fuck out of me. And he ended up making me go on, take a 10-minute fucking breather. And I came back after watching some video to some dude tell me how to fucking kill him. And the only switch up I made from that video was putting on my bull armor I had. And I got him first try. But I think that was more because I just took a mental fucking breather. Because this guy was driving me insane. And he trolls the fuck out of you. He knows he's kicking your ass. And he fucking laughs at you the whole time while he's doing it. Fuck him. But he's a good fight. It's cinema. It's like the best way to close out the game. It's peak. And the whole fucking walk to it. Boat ride to it. Fucking battle to it. You're fighting people all the way to get there. You touch the rock, then you're in a boat ride, and you're getting all this fucking lore. I love it. We're going to load this game up and see if I can fight this guy. One guy I missed, and it's a loon, so I got high expectations. Okay, well, that guy wasn't fucking shit. Okay, well, the final dude, Blue Loong. I don't even know his name because I fucking killed him so quick. I didn't even get to memorize it. Yeah, Loongs fell off with this fucker. The hell? And he doesn't have the aura of any Loon, honestly. This is like a F-tier Loon. That's like, get the fuck out of here, bro. You're not a Loon. You bastard!